Introduction: How to drink coffee the right way. If you're diabetic, for millions of adults over 50, coffee isn't just a drink, it's a ritual. That first sip in the morning feels like life returning to your body. But if you're diabetic, that cup can quietly raise your blood sugar, increase cravings, and even block the benefits of your medication. The truth is, most people drink coffee the wrong way, and it can make managing diabetes much harder. Today I'll show you exactly how to drink your coffee so it works for you, not against you. When done right, your morning coffee can stabilize blood sugar, support your heart, and even help your cells use insulin more efficiently. You don't need to quit coffee, you just need to drink it the right way. And by the end of this video, you'll know the perfect formula that turns your favorite drink into a natural blood sugar ally. Topic 1. The hidden effect of coffee on blood sugar. Coffee itself doesn't contain sugar, but it activates your stress hormones. When you drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, it triggers a surge of cortisol and adrenaline. Those hormones tell your liver to release stored glucose into your blood, even if you haven't eaten. That's why many diabetics wake up with high fasting glucose, not from food but from coffee. The fix? Timing. Never drink coffee before breakfast. Have it after a small protein-rich meal, like eggs, Greek yogurt, or a handful of nuts. This slows the cortisol response and keeps your blood sugar steady. Your body interprets coffee differently depending on what's in your stomach. When you pair it with protein or healthy fat, insulin stays balanced, energy lasts longer, and those mid-morning crashes disappear. This single change can drop morning glucose spikes by up to 20%. Topic 2. Why your add-ins matter more than you think. Most people ruin their coffee with the extras. Sugar-flavored syrups and creamers may look harmless, but they're silent glucose bombs. A single tablespoon of sweetened creamer can add 5 grams of sugar. Multiply that by 3 cups a day, and you've just consumed the equivalent of a small dessert. If you're diabetic, your liver and pancreas are already overworked. Adding sugar-laden coffee every morning forces insulin to spike repeatedly, the very thing that causes fatigue, belly fat, and nerve pain. Instead, switch to unsweetened options. Cinnamon balances glucose naturally. Cocoa improves blood flow and energy. Collagen or MCT powder slows absorption and supports steady energy. These small swaps turn your coffee into a metabolic booster rather than a blood sugar trap. Topic 3. The power of caffeine. Timing for diabetics. Caffeine isn't the enemy, it's how and when you use it. Studies show caffeine temporarily reduces insulin sensitivity by up to 15%, especially in the morning. But when consumed later, after your first meal, the effect reverses, energy rises while blood sugar remains stable. If you're diabetic, aim to drink coffee between 9:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. after you've eaten something with protein and fiber. Avoid it right after waking when cortisol is highest. This timing aligns caffeine with your body's natural rhythm, preventing glucose spikes and mid-morning fatigue. Even more interesting, when caffeine intake is consistent day to day, your body adapts. It learns to metabolize it efficiently, reducing stress hormone release. So don't skip coffee one day and overdo it the next. Consistency protects your balance more than anything else. Topic 4. The creamer trap that sabotages diabetic health. For most people, coffee isn't black, it's beige. That creamy color usually comes from store-bought coffee creamers, which may look harmless but are one of the worst offenders for diabetics. Most commercial creamers contain hidden sugars, hydrogenated oils, and artificial thickeners that raise blood sugar faster than you realize. Some even contain trans fats that damage your blood vessels and worsen insulin resistance. Instead, choose natural fats that stabilize glucose. A teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT powder provides smooth energy and keeps insulin steady. Unsweetened almond milk adds creaminess without sugar. Grass-fed butter or ghee, rich in healthy fats that support hormones and heart health. When you replace chemical creamers with natural fats, your body digests caffeine more slowly, avoiding the rush and crash effect. You'll notice your energy lasts longer and your focus remains clear, a sign that your insulin response is stabilizing. This small change turns coffee from an energy roller coaster into a gentle, balanced start to your morning. Topic 5. The best time of day for your second cup. Many people drink coffee all day long, especially after lunch. But if you're diabetic, timing your second cup can make or break your blood sugar control. Caffeine stays in your system for 6 to 8 hours, so that afternoon coffee at 3 p.m., it's still working when you try to sleep at 10. And poor sleep leads to higher fasting glucose the next morning, a vicious cycle few people connect. Here's the fix. If you love a second cup, enjoy it before 2 p.m. That gives your body enough time to metabolize caffeine before bedtime. Pair it with fiber-rich snacks like nuts or seeds. This prevents blood sugar dips that trigger evening cravings. Sleep quality plays a direct role in insulin sensitivity. When you sleep well, your cells become more responsive to insulin, helping stabilize blood sugar naturally. So think of your second coffee as part of your sleep strategy, not just your energy plan. Topic 6. Coffee and insulin sensitivity, the real science. Let's look deeper at how coffee interacts with your metabolism. Coffee's polyphenols, especially chlorogenic acid, have been shown to improve insulin function when consumed in moderation. These compounds reduce inflammation, protect blood vessels, and slow the release of glucose from the liver. That's one reason why moderate coffee drinkers often have lower rates of type 2 diabetes. But there's a limit. When caffeine intake exceeds 400 milligrams a day, around 3-4 cups, the benefits reverse. Your adrenal glands produce more cortisol, your sleep suffers, and your blood sugar rises the next morning. Balance is key. Dadnen, 1 or 2 cups a day, ideal. Dadnen, no sugar, no artificial creamers. Drink with or after meals, never on an empty stomach. When used correctly, coffee becomes a metabolic ally, improving alertness, circulation, and glucose control. When abused, it turns into a hidden stressor that keeps blood sugar stuck. Topic 7. The secret power of cinnamon in coffee. Cinnamon isn't just a spice, it's one of nature's most powerful glucose regulators. For diabetics, adding a small pinch of cinnamon to morning coffee can lower blood sugar by improving how your cells respond to insulin. It contains compounds like cinnamaldehyde and polyphenols that increase glucose uptake and reduce oxidative stress, two of the biggest challenges in diabetes. A study from the Journal of Diabetes Science and Technology found that just half a teaspoon of cinnamon daily improved insulin sensitivity by nearly 20% in older adults. When mixed into coffee, the warmth releases those active compounds, creating a gentle balancing effect without adding calories or sugar. If you've ever noticed that your energy crashes a few hours after coffee, cinnamon helps prevent that. It smooths the glucose curve, making energy last longer and reducing cravings. It's simple, the same coffee ritual, just wiser. This tiny morning habit can quietly support better fasting glucose, steadier moods, and sharper focus all day. Topic 8. Hydration, the forgotten coffee rule. Most people forget that coffee is a mild diuretic. It helps the body eliminate fluids. For diabetics who already risk dehydration due to frequent urination, that's a dangerous combination. When your body loses too much water, glucose becomes more concentrated in your bloodstream, raising blood sugar even if you haven't eaten more. The simple fix? For every cup of coffee, drink 1 glass of water. This keeps your kidneys hydrated and helps flush excess sugar naturally through urine. Proper hydration also supports heart health and prevents the fatigue that often gets mistaken for low caffeine. Think of water as your coffee's partner. Together, they keep your metabolism active and your blood sugar in balance. Even mild dehydration can raise fasting glucose by 5 to 10%, so staying hydrated isn't optional. It's part of the diabetic routine that protects your energy and your heart. Topic 9. What you eat with coffee matters more than you think. Your breakfast determines how your body handles coffee. If you pair it with sugary pastries, toast, or cereal, you're doubling the glucose load. But when you combine coffee with protein, fiber, and healthy fats, you balance the insulin response and protect your energy for hours. Here's a simple diabetic-friendly combo. Urca scrambled eggs or Greek yogurt for protein, a few slices of avocado or nuts for healthy fats, a handful of berries for antioxidants. This combination slows glucose release, stabilizes hormones, and makes caffeine work in your favor. Coffee acts like a delivery system. What you pair it with decides whether it helps or harms. If you start your morning with balance, your blood sugar stays calmer for the rest of the day. Topic 10. The nighttime effect. How coffee affects your next morning. What you drink today affects tomorrow's blood sugar. If you have coffee too late, caffeine disrupts sleep cycles and blocks melatonin, the hormone that helps you rest. And when sleep quality drops, insulin sensitivity falls by up to 25% the next morning. That means even healthy meals can raise glucose higher than normal. For diabetics, deep sleep is like natural medicine. So set a caffeine cutoff: no coffee after 2 p.m. If you crave something warm in the evening, try chamomile or cinnamon tea. Both calm the nervous system and gently support glucose balance overnight. Good sleep doesn't just recharge your brain, it resets your insulin response for the next day. Managing diabetes isn't about restriction, it's about rhythm, and rhythm starts with when you sip that final cup. Closing the coffee blueprint for diabetic health. Coffee can either raise your blood sugar or protect it. The difference lies in how, when, and what you drink with it. Skip the sugar, use natural fats, time it after meals, and add a touch of cinnamon. Stay hydrated, sleep well, and make your coffee serve your health, not the other way around. Every cup becomes a choice, to stress your body or to strengthen it, and the power is literally in your hands every morning. If you learned something new today, share this video with a friend who also loves coffee. And let me know in the comments, how do you take your coffee now that you know the truth? I'm Dr. Adam Watanabe, reminding you, health doesn't come from giving up the things you love, it comes from learning how to use them wisely.